Hello, everyone.
Hello.
How's it going?
Are you at work?
Who?
Melissa.
Oh. You're muted, Melissa.
I'll mute myself. I'm happy to mute.
Okay. I'm muted.
I didn't see you at work, Melissa.
I was in and out and in and out, but here I am.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'll mute myself.
Melissa, do you want to be a co-host?
Sure, I'll help to admit people.
Thank you. Or block them as is necessary.
So no more wowza. I'm excited.
Yeah, that'll be a nice elimination.
Yes. Yes.
Shalom Chaverim, Shalom Chaverot. How are all our Chaverim and Chaverot doing tonight?
Far so good, thank you. How are you?
Hakol Tov.
Good. Hey, Barbara, were you sending me the PowerPoint? Oh, I see it's there. Okay.
Wow.
Melissa, what are you doing at work?
I left for a little while. Gabby had a doctor appointment, and then I came back, and then I am taking Talia to get dinner.
That's nice.
Yes.
Anywhere good?
It's still under discussion. Michael, can we talk sometime tomorrow?
Yes, I'm.
Yeah.
I saw your email. I've been out running around and returning client calls, and
You are a busy man. You are a busy man.
Well, I wish I weren't.
I get it.
You guys want to run through the cue sheet really quickly? It's pretty self-explanatory, I think, but Michael, at 6:30, we'll put up the slide one,
Uh-huh.
and then we'll let everybody in. Rabbi, you welcome everybody. Theme tonight is family. And
Yes.
First song is the dreidel song, so that's on a slide and
Okay.
done. And then when you're finished with that song, you'll introduce Barbara Garber.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And Barbara.
Not Barbara Loser.
Not Barbara Loser, Barbara Garber.
Barbara Garber.
Who is the GMS head of school, who's going to lead us in lighting our menorahs together.
Perfect.
Okay, and she will do that. If you will also, Rabbi, remind everybody to send photos and videos of their family lighting the menorah to me, and I'll put my email in the chat.
Okay.
Okay. After that, Aaron, the story will start and you can just read it off the screen. Okay, great. After
very dramatically.
Very dramatically.
I do have a question about the story.
Yeah.
I just got the PowerPoint and was looking at it. There are a number of slides that don't have story. Will there be reading on those, or should I just go through those for a few seconds and then go to the next
put them
one?
on for a few seconds and then she'll read the next page.
Okay, very good.
She'll read when you get to a page with words on it.
Okay. And last night, during the Hanukkah blessings, I was like focused on having gallery views so people could see
That's
each other,
cool.
but we
Yeah.
want the blessings up during the lighting, right?
I think so.
Okay.
Barbara Garber would prefer that.
Okay.
Um,
I see that it's the slides there twice. So am I okay to take one of them up
Oh,
for the
yeah,
blessings?
absolutely.
Okay, very good.
Sorry. And
I don't know if
after
there
the
was-
story, Rabbi, you'll sing the other two songs.
Yeah, perfect.
Remind everybody about tomorrow and Wednesday at 5:30. And Thursday is our rescheduled drive-through glow-in-the-dark Hanukkah experience.
Yes.
Play it up big.
Perfect. We're going to the moon.
Right.
Please sing the brachot with me loudly because my voice is not beautiful.
Everybody's has a beautiful voice. All God's children have a beautiful voice.
You know, I wish somebody had told me that when I was younger. But I've got myself convinced. So thank you.
All right. Everybody set? We're good?
Yeah, getting ready for the live stream. So let me
Okay.
get that set up.
Hello.
With
Karen.
let me get my
It's night 4 or night 5?
5.
5. Okay. You only have 4 candles in there, do you? Oh, you have 5. Your shamash is on the other side. No, you only. Ah. Very quiet group tonight.
It's because Andy Hoffman is muted.
Well, I know that. I did that on purpose because I wasn't supposed to let him in.
Ariella had a 7:30 final exam this
Oh,
morning,
wow.
and I had to be out of the apartment because any noise or motion, she fails. She flags for cheating or whatever.
Oh, wow.
They're very strict software, so you're not allowed to have any motion or noise.
I think she just told you that.
Right.
Keep you away.
That's what she said anyway. I don't know.
Are you kidding me? I can't
I
even
think
hear
the
the
Magadines
reaction.
can affirm that.
It's a lockdown in browser. Daddy, can I hear?
I'll try.
Okay. Can you all hear noise in my background? Kevin's on the other side of the house practicing his saxophone, but I don't think it picks up the background.
Want to do that?
Uh-uh.
Okay, good.
Sure.
It's a pretty loosey-goosey operation anyway. You're muted.
I said, besides which, we love Silent Night in the background.
Right.
Yeah, who was it? All written by Jews, right?
Yes, indeed.
First.
Yep.
Okay, music during opening slide. Okay, so
That's only like a minute and a half, so.
okay, so do you want me to have that on when we start, or you want to cue me when to put up the PowerPoint?
I'll cue you to start and then I'll let people in.
Okay. Okay, so as people come in, you want the PowerPoint up.
Right.
Okay, very good. All
Are the Magenheim singing a duet tonight?
That's a no. We did it. We did it last night. We came through the night of Barbara's night.
right. Okay, so let me do that, and then we go
That was fun talking to Gabby about powerlifting because I did not tell her you were going to ask her about
No,
power.
that
I
was
let it be a big
spontaneous.
surprise when you started
That was
asking her,
spontaneous, yeah. Oh, yeah, a few minutes before I thought about it, yeah.
but I didn't tell her. But I didn't even tell her.
It's okay. You put this on the spot.
Barbara, I have a question.
Yes,
Barbara Lozer.
yes.
For slide 2, it says gallery on there.
Yeah, I don't know. I was sort of going back and forth whether we should spotlight or gallery. So I'll leave that to you.
Okay. It's going to have the slide up anyway, so I don't think it
Right.
makes that much of a difference.
Okay.
Barbara, maybe I'll ask you, Barbara Garber, maybe I'll ask you about your, I was very moved when I came in to visit early on, when you decided to open at the beginning of the year. And yeah, so I asked you why. I said you just had to. You felt the responsibilities of the families, that life had to go on. I thought that was very moving.
Well, thank you. I mean, I don't even know what to say to that. It's so important for the children to have a place to be. And we know that, you know, there are risks involved, but there's a trade-off, and this is so important for those children. And if you go in there, I mean, our teachers are working so hard, but I don't think that the kids realize that there's a difference between what they're doing now and what they had done previously.
Yeah, it's
And
beautiful.
that is what is so critical, because they're there, they're in school, they're doing what they need to do, and it's going to pay off in the long run.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We're
All right,
working
yeah, so say that. So say that when we start.
Oh, no, don't. No. This isn't about me, and
It's about the kids. That's right.
It's about the school and our families.
Yeah,
and
so we need you to say that. That's right. Or
I
not.
won't be able to say it again.
Yeah.
That's a very nice polite decline. Beautiful.
It was, yeah. Nelly, Daki, Hanukkah Nelly, Daki, Hanukkah 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 Shirim Ashir Hanukkah Hanukkah Shirim Ashir.
Okay, Michael, I think we can go.
All right, let me get the live stream
Yeah,
running.
there's nobody there, but we'll go anyway.
We're here. We're all here.
We're here.
And we have Andy.
That's right.
Andy's here.
I'll let Andy in a minute.
There's nobody else on Zoom?
No.
Not yet.
That's it.
What night
And
is it? It's Monday
oh,
night.
here comes
Wow.
Shelley Nadell.
Oh, good.
I love a staff event.
All right, I'm gonna, yeah, go ahead.
Hello there. Hi, Shelley.
Hi there.
How are you?
Just finished my last work meeting of the day. So
Yes, Zoom. You're zooming.
I was zooming, man. Zoom. Actually, I'm my schedule lightens up. This is the time of year where a lot of, it slows down a lot. I mean, I actually purchased a business in Austin. I purchased a planning practice in Austin, or insurance practice in Austin. So I'm going to be really busy.
Oh, what practice?
But yeah, I'm expanding.
What practice is it?
Oh, it's an insurance practice. So I have my
Insurance
financial
practice.
planning firm here, and then I'm adding a practice in, it'll be a
Wow.
planning practice in Austin. So yeah, so I'll be really busy, but I won't necessarily have to do as many Zoom calls the next couple of weeks, which is really nice because
Yeah.
I'm zoomed out. I'm tired
Yep.
of Zoom.
Zoom,
Yeah.
golly, 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 zoom, golly, golly, zoom, golly, 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 zoom, golly. Echalut leman avodah, avodah leman echalut. Okay,
Oh,
there we
my
go.
phone.
We are live.
And welcome everybody. We have some music to welcome folks.
Barbara, is there supposed to be recorded music on here?
Yes.
I don't have, there's nothing on it.
Okay, then we'll just skip it.
Yeah, I'll sing.
Go
I can
for
sing.
it.
Is that me?
Yes.
All right, okay. Perfect. All right. I was hoping to sing a little bit tonight. Yeah, so it's Hine Matov Manaim, how beautiful it is to get together because we're celebrating families tonight. Shevet Achim Gam Yachad. And so when Moses asked us to come with him out into the desert, Pharaoh said, no, you cannot come. And then said, come on, we need to go, you need to let us go. He said, no, I will not let you go. He said, fine, I'll let you go. But I'll tell you what, only the men, you can only take the men. And the men looked around and said, no, that's not enough. We need to take the men and the women and the elders and the children and the families, and everybody's coming with us. Hine ma tovu manayim. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tovu manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Here we go. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov shevet achim gam yachad. Yeah, put the little ending there.
I
Right.
didn't realize you were
I know. All right, guys. So we're celebrating our families, and there's nothing better than singing a little dreidel song as we welcome our GMS families on YouTube and on the Zoom. And thank you all for being here, and our Shalom families. And so here we go. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay, and when it's dry and ready, oh, dreidel, I shall play. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, made it out of clay. Here we go. I made it out of clay. Dreidel, dreidel. Oh, dreidel, dreidel. Now, dreidel, I shall play. Now, dreidel, I shall play. It has a lovely body with legs so short and thin. And when it gets all tired, it drops in and I win. Oh, dreidel, 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 with legs so short and thin. Dreidel, 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 it drops in and I win. My dreidel's always playful. It loves to dance and spin. Big game of dreidel. Come play now, let's begin. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. It loves to dance and spin. Oh, dreidel, dreidel, dreidel. Come play now, let's begin. All right, friends. Ooh, time for the Hanukkah blessings. We invite Barbara Garber, head of GMS, Goldberg Montessori School, to recite our blessings over the candles. Hi, Barbara, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
How's the school doing?
Well, it's doing very well considering.
Yes.
And
We
we're
have,
so glad that our children are there.
absolutely. It's so fun to connect with them on Fridays for the Shabbat party. They're so cute, and they figured out how to connect with me online. It's really fun.
Yep. And we're glad to have you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Tell me when you're ready.
We're ready to go.
Okay. Okay.
And we'll sing with you, yeah, whenever you start us off.
Okay. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Chanukah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Sha'asa nisim lavotenu bayamim hahem basman hazeh.
Amen. That was quite beautiful, Barbara. Thank you. And now it's time for a story with our own Aaron Lepselter, who representing our religious school community.
Hello, hello, everybody. Latkes, good to eat.
Oh,
Just in time for dinner. Perfect. By Naomi Howland. Do I have any religious school friends on here yet? Not yet. Hopefully soon.
oh, they're also on the, it could be on the YouTube. You never
Oh,
know.
that's true. That's true. Latkes, good to eat. Once on the outskirts of a tiny village, a girl named Sadie lived with her 4 little brothers, Herschel, Hillel, Haman, and the baby Max. Their mama lived there too, but she was away helping Aunt Rose with their new baby. The family was so poor that one coin in Sadie's purse never had another coin to keep it company. Their house was so drafty, the wind whistled through it like a train going to Moscow, and they were always hungry. This year, the first night of Hanukkah was the coldest night yet, and the snow was very deep. Sadie said, "Boys, go out and gather some firewood. It's too cold outside." Herschel said, "You go." He pushed Hillel to the door. "It's too dark outside," Hillel complained. "You go," he pulled Haim to the door. "But wood is so heavy," Haim whined. "You go," he pointed to Herschel. Sadie sighed. "I will get the wood. Watch the baby until I return." Go, Sadie. Sadie's boots sank into the new snow. She walked from tree to tree, picking up fallen branches. An hour passed, it got colder and darker, and a bitter wind began to blow. At last, Sadie picked up the wood and turned to go home. Suddenly, a twig snapped. Sadie whirled around to see a bent old woman standing before her. The woman's face was as creased and lined as a bit of wrinkled cloth. The old woman sneezed. "Achoo!" "Bless you, Tanti," said Sadie. She noticed the old woman's shoulders trembling. Her coat was shabby and thin. "Are you cold?" "Oh, I am, dear," said the old woman, shivering. "And I have no more firewood." She blew on her hands to warm them. Sadie didn't hesitate. "Please take this wood for your fire," she said. She piled up the wood and she had gathered into the old woman's sack. "Thank you," said the old woman. "You are a kind child. Now I have a gift for you." She unhooked a frying pan from her belt. "When you are hungry tonight, put this pan on the stove and say these words. Latkes, good to eat. Cook me up a Hanukkah treat. When you are not hungry anymore, say a great miracle happened here." "Thank you, Tanti," Sadie said. "Never forget the words I have taught you," warned the old woman. "Keep them a secret. Only you may use the gift." With that, she hobbled off into the forest. Sadie ran home. "Quickly, boys, let's light the menorah," she said. "I have a surprise." Ooh, I met an old, I can't really see the top. "I met an old woman in the forest," Sadie explained. "I gave her the wood because she was so cold, and she gave me this frying pan." "What, a frying pan?" cried Herschel. "We don't even have a fire. We don't have any food," Haim complained. think we're on the next page. We don't have any food, Haim complained. Just watch, said Sadie. She put the pan on the cold stove and whispered the old woman's words. Latkes, good to eat. Cook me up a Hanukkah treat. At the moment, a fire danced up under the frying pan. Right away, 5 golden latkes sizzled in oil. The 4 boys crowded around the stove. How did you do that? Asked Herschel. Immediately, I think there's a little more at the top there. Immediately, a fire glowed under the pan, where 5 delicious latkes were sizzling. When the plates were heaped high, Sadie softly said, "What happened here? The frying pan stopped." Ooh, I can move this, sorry. Sadie said softly, "A great miracle happened here. The frying pan stopped cooking just like that." Each night of Hanukkah, the children sat down to another tasty dinner of potato pancakes. Then, the afternoon of the eighth night, Sadie put on her shawl. "I'm going to find the old woman and invite her to eat latkes with us," she said. "I will cook them when I get back. Take care of the baby and be good boys, and don't touch the frying pan." All together, the brothers nodded their heads and solemnly said, "We promise." Only a minute after Sadie had closed the door, Herschel boasted, "I heard the secret words." "You did not," said Hillel, "and we aren't supposed to touch the frying pan." "I did too," said Herschel. "We could eat just a few latkes," said Haim. "Sadie won't know." Max the baby said, "Latkes, latkes." The boys looked at Herschel. Herschel looked at the frying pan. "It's easy to use the frying pan," he said. "Just watch." He put the frying pan on the stove and said, latkes, good to eat. Cook me up a Hanukkah treat." The stove lit itself with a bright flame. At once, the frying pan was filled with 5 latkes sputtering in oil. When the latkes were hot and golden, Herschel said, "Great, here a miracle happened." The frying pan began cooking 5 more latkes with tender centers and crispy, lacy edges. "We have enough, brother," said Hillel, but the frying pan kept on cooking. The little boys piled their plates high with latkes. Here, great miracles happen," tried Herschel. The frying pan cooked up 5 more luscious brown flecked latkes. "Happy green miracles here," Max yelled, but the pan kept cooking. The boys hid latkes in the cupboard and under the bed. They fed latkes to the cat. That lucky cat. The fishermonger holding a fresh carp paused to breathe in the fragrance. The village gossip even stopped talking long enough to inhale the aroma of Hanukkah cooking. Meanwhile, Sadie had walked deep into the blue-shadowed forest. "Tanti, Tanti," she called over and over, but there was no answer. Where could the old woman be? Soon the sun would go down and Sadie needed to be home by dark to light the menorah. Now she wasn't sure she even knew the way home. Bony branches scratched the sky. Sadie shivered. "Tanti," she called. The wind whistled through the dark trees. It carried a tantalizing aroma. There was a rustle of dry leaves and the old woman appeared. Before Sadie could say a word, the old woman held her hand up for silence and sniffed the air. Sadie too breathed deeply. Potatoes, onions, oils, latkes. "Oh no," she cried, following her nose. She began to run with the old woman close behind. She scrambled up a pile of warm latkes and looked into the window. Her brothers were standing at the stove eating latkes as fast as they could. More latkes sizzled in the frying pan. A great miracle happened here, Sadie shouted, and the frying pan stopped cooking just like that. Herschel, Hillel, Chaim, and the baby Max promised we would never touch the frying pan again. Sadie put them all to bed with tummy aches. We could eat them, said somebody else. It was Mama from helping Aunt Rose. We'll have a Hanukkah feast, said Sadie. Everyone is invited. What a party the village had that night. There was singing and dancing and dreidel playing, and of course there were latkes. Golden, tongue-burning hot, tender yet crisp, lacy, luscious, brown, flecked, savory, salty, scrumptious latkes to eat. And no one in the tiny village was ever hungry on Hanukkah again. And then they all began to sing our favorite Hanukkah song that I'm pretty sure Rabbi has planned to sing with everybody on his fancy guitar.
Sevivon sof 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 Hanukkah hu chag tov Hanukkah hu chag tov Sevivon sof 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 Chag simcha hu la'am Neskado hayasham Neskado hayasham Chag simcha hu la'am. So we do this one like, Frank Sinatra style. We do it like loud lounge singer style. You ready for that? Okay, Barbie, you ready for that one? Sevivon sof 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 Hanukkah hu chag tov Hanukkah hu chag tov Sevivon sof 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 Chag simcha hu la'am Neskado hayasham Neskado hayasham Chag simcha hu la'am. All right. What do we got next there on our Hanukkah hits? Oh, here we go. Oh, you know what it's time for? It's time for Michael Moore's version of the Yiddish. So I'll do the English, and then maybe Michael, if you'll treat us to the Yiddish, we would be very honored. Hey, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. The hard part is at the end there. Sing Al Anisim und Danken für Nisim und it's a lot of words there.
We can leave it there.
All right, here we go. Michael, you got this? I'll go first. All right, here we go.
I don't promise not to scare people off, but I'll
You'll give it a shot? Okay. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party. We'll all dance the hora. Gather on the table, we'll give you a treat. Seviot to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night, they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Okay, your turn. Here we go.
All right. Hanukkah, Hanukkah, Yontif Hashener, a lustiger, a freilicher, nicht da noch Kaiseiner, alle Nachten dreidlich spielen mir, frische heiße Latkes essen und Ascher geschwinde, sind Kinder, die Hanukkah lichlich an, singt all Hanissim und danken für die Nissim und kommt Gicher tanzen und kann. Singt all Hanissim und danken für die Nissim und kommt Gicher tanzen und kann.
Yes, sir. Right, tanzen and kon. Translate the last line. Kunt gicher tanzen and kon.
So last to come and dance quickly in a circle.
Oh, in cone is in a circle?
Yeah.
Ah, beautiful. All right, thank you. All right, what do we got next?
And that's it.
Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Thank you so much, Barbara, for being here with us. And please thank all of your teaching staff for being on the front lines and those brave souls that are in the classrooms day in and day out. And Aaron, thank you and your teachers for your flexibility and adaptability and resilience as we make it through this COVID thing together. We are a family, and as such, we have a responsibility for one another, and so I'm glad that we're together tonight and every night. Barbara, any words of inspiration or and guidance?
Just a reminder that we will be lighting again tomorrow night and Wednesday night at 5:30. And on Thursday night is our rescheduled phenomenal drive-through glow-in-the-dark Hanukkah experience with goodie bags and very large animals and Hanukkah symbols and just a lot of fun. So we hope you'll join us all 3 nights, and happy Hanukkah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so we'll finish with an Al Hanisim. How's that? And then we'll sort of open it up and let everybody schmooze and greet each other. Here we go. Al Hanisim ve'al ha'purkan ve'al ha'gvura ve'al ha'tshuot ve'al ha'milchamot she'azita la'avoteinu b'yamim b'hem b'zman hazeh. One more time. Al Hanisim ve'al ha'purkan ve'al ha'gvurot ve'al ha'tshuot ve'al ha'milchamot she'azita la'avoteinu b'yamim b'hem b'zman hazeh. Al Hanisim ve'al ha'purkan ve'al ha'gvura ve'al ha'tshuot ve'al ha'milchamot Jesse she'azita la'avoteinu b'yamim b'hem b'zman hazeh. Hey Jesse. Hey, don't bark, Jesse. Shh, no barking. Sit, Jesse. Sit. He's mute. Mute, Jesse. All right, everybody. Chag Sameach, everybody. Thank you, Barbara.
Hi, Barb Garber.
Thank you, Barbara and Barbara.
Yontif, Chag Sameach.
Thank you so much, Michael, again.
Welcome.
Finally got
Andy,
into
everything okay? Andy, hanging in there?
Hag Urim Sameach, everybody.
Hagurim Sameach. Hagurim Sameach.
There's Andy, I see.
And tomorrow, Tuesday night is Rosh Chodesh. Yeah, Tuesday night, Wednesday morning at 9 a.m.
Chag Sameach, everybody.
So tomorrow night is
Barbara.
going to be featuring
That's
music.
Barbara Garber, who I haven't seen in ages.
Good to see you, Barbara Garber.
I think she
What's
just
tomorrow
clicked
night?
off, but
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
we were in the master's program together.
Yes.
Tomorrow night, we will have David Crone joining us.
Oh,
Oh.
neat. Okay.
Cantorial Hanukkah music.
Hey.
Now that's who you want singing the Yiddish songs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we should prepare him.
You did a fine job. You did a
Oh,
fine
thank
job.
You managed not to be around for it twice.
And Barbara Garber had a lovely voice. Did
She
you hear that?
did.
Lovely voice.
Yes.
Yeah, she was a little self-conscious about her vocal stylings.
I think you sounded great.
Yeah, that's you got to tell. Yeah, you got to teach all the kids they can sing. Yeah,
Right.
but half of them can. Yeah, the other half can't, but half of them can.
Hanukkah Sameach.
Hanukkah Sameach.
Yeah.
Yontif.
Night.
Night.
Good night,
Night.
Rona. Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Mama.
Good night, Grandpa. Oh, I mean Mark.
All
Don't
right.
hurt your tongue while you're biting it.
I'll wait for the right moment.
Yeah.
All right. You always do.
All right. Good
All
night.
right. Good night, everybody.
Thanks, Michael.
You're welcome. Thank you.